Kaiji. Kaiji, 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 Kaiji. Let me count the ways. Guys, when I was initially told about this show, saying that it was a gambling show and it was voted by several patrons, I wasn't expecting what I got. You know, I was expecting kind of traditional kind of gambling. You know, maybe dealing with cards. Traditional card games and such. But as I watched, it was about gambling, but it took it to the next level. Dealing with life and death, trust and betrayal, loyalty, disloyalty, honesty, cheating and, lies versus the truth and everything. This show is more about the people than anything. Kaiji is the fucking man. And throughout the whole show, he constantly is shown to be this kind of guy that's at the bottom of the barrel. But but the thing is, he has so much going for him. He's intuitive, he's smart, he's very witty. He knows how things work. He can break things down. He knows how to analyze and overcome a lot of things. He thinks of things in a very logical way. He thinks of all the possibilities. And he takes time to plan before he attacks. Sometimes his plans worked, sometimes it didn't. But at the end of the day, dealing with gambling, a lot of times some things come down to luck. This series was exceptional. This series was greatness. It is definitely one of my favorite, without a doubt. I would have no issue, no problem watching this over again. This is what I'm talking about when anime excels. Okay? This is a phenomenal series. Phenomenal. I couldn't give it any more praise than what I'm saying and what I'm gonna say. The characters in this show were all great. Whether you loved them or you hated them, they really got to you. Whether you really appreciated them, you liked them, or you hated them and they got under your skin. Everything that he stood for, Kaiji stood for, he fought for it to the end. Even from the first season, from the dude's dad, he kept that promise to help and save his son. He kept it to the end. He didn't think about himself. He was broke at the end of the series. But he still committed to his promise. Because he said, not all this money is mine. I think any regular common person wouldn't have done what Kaiji did. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that regular person, I think that regular person would have believed that, you know what, those guys, they'll never even have a chance to talk to me or come back at me again. But no, he stayed loyal to them. He stayed trustworthy to them. And he freed them all in the end. From the first season to him being on the S bar and being tricked out, and then fighting and clawing his way out of being thrown in hell, to the second season to being in hell and fighting the way to get out of it in order to come back to the outside world, in order to put everything on the line to save not just himself, but people with him and the people that he was with in that hell, shows a lot about Kaiji, and it shows a lot about people in general. There are people out there that will do that. And honestly, I am the type of person that will stay loyal to people like that. It was a special thing to watch, man. It really was. You know, and it seemed like, you know, it seemed like he, whenever he would get something, you know, he would achieve something, something else would bring him down. And that's why at that point in season 2, when Endo took that extra money from him, that was heartbreaking, man. And even Kaji was like, why does this have to happen? Why does this have to happen to me? And even the old dude that called him, like, this is what I mean. A lot of common people wouldn't even do what Kaiji did. Even the old dude, Pops, like he was like, you know what, let me get out of here, or he'll be asking me for a bit of money. Like, bro, you should have offered it to him. And then even before that, Endo shouldn't have took that shit. Why does, like, they should understand that it is because even though you contributed money to this man to get this situation rectified and done, it is because of him that you are free. It is because of him that you don't have no worries no more. Kaiji was an awesome character. Awesome character all around. Even though after the first season, I even said it during the reaction, I was like, you know what? Honestly, he's probably just fell into gambling, and he probably has crazy debts and all this stuff. And I was like, hopefully he didn't do that. And that's exactly what he did. But hopefully, after all this, he doesn't go back into that. Hopefully, he just tries to live a normal life as well as everyone else. There was so much tension throughout this show. There was so much good versus evil. There was so much, like, greed and everything just bottled up into each episode. You know, it put me in awe for a majority of the first season and even the beginning of the second season. If you watch the reactions, like, the first season, for the majority of it, there wasn't much I really wanted or could say because I was so devoted to just knowing and hearing and being intrigued in what was going on. And I loved the narrator. It reminded me of the narrator of Hunter x Hunter and how everything was being broken down. And I just loved how a plan was being made to be executed, but then you found out exactly what was going on later. You know? This was a pleasant surprise. When I talk about great shows, this is what I'm talking about. great show. This is what I love watching when it comes to anime. This series was phenomenal. You know, it truly was. I really have no negative things to say about this show. I really don't. I do want to see more, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to see Kaiji be put into another situation like that. I am overly satisfied with what I've seen and what I've experienced. The people that he took down, like, if anything, I want to see, what's his name, Hito, the president of Teihai or whatever. I want to see him put down. I want to see him crumble. More than anything. The dude in the second season, Ichijo, he just wanted to rise to greatness. He wanted that's what he wanted. I'm not sure if he would do things the same way as the main dude. I really don't think so. I don't think so personally, because he kind of said certain things about him that he didn't agree with. But at the same time, he wanted what he had. He strove for that goal. And it's understandable. But at the same time, the way that he went about doing it, I believe was wrong. When you have something like that, like, and this is the thing about gambling. Gambling is always, it's a flip of a coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's taking a chance. And when you have like a pachinko machine or something set up for gambling that's set up like that, for people to lose automatically because it's modified that way, it's messed up. It's fucked up. I wish that it wasn't like that. It should have been genuine. But at the same time, if it wasn't genuine, we wouldn't have had the great battle that we did in this series. But in real life, hopefully this shit is not the case. But hey, you never know. The characters that he went through the whole series, conversing with, whether they were friends or foe, were all great. Even the first guy that he ended up putting down in that king and slave card game, he realized, he was like, you know what? He's just a pawn. Like, he's not the guy I want to take down. I need to take him down. I need to take the president down. That's who I need to take down. And in all honesty, in the first season, Kaiji should have stopped there. He should have stopped once he won that match. But he thought that he can get over on the chairman or the president and everything of everything's, and that led to his kind of demise at that point in time, losing his fingers and everything. Thankfully he got his ear and fingers attached and all that stuff. But oh man, the imagery that they used during this series to kind of help convey what was going on during the pachinko machine, the ball fight, and also before that in the first series and everything, the different examples they showed kind of to help break it down was awesome. Just the plans and the ideas that he came up with all was awesome. I really admire what they did with this. I really do. And I've said this before, I'm a fan of gambling movies and stuff like that. And I don't even think that is really a factor to why I really like this show a lot. You know, I just think even if I wasn't a fan of those type of movies, I think this is just a genuinely fantastic, great show. I would recommend this to anyone. To anyone of age, anyways. You can't remember anyone, but to anyone of age that truly wants to see something great in an anime series, that understands what anime is, and understands there's different types of anime to watch. You get pulled into the character's psyche. This is definitely a thrill to watch, a thriller, and it's very psychological, you know? Getting into each person's mindset as he battles them on a one-on-one even plane. I just don't know, guy. I really don't know what more to say. It was a pleasure to watch. I can't say enough about this series. I want to thank my patrons for voting for this series. Thank you for doing so. It was great. Definitely great. And I told you guys before, man, I'm into all kinds of series. Whether you want to vote for things that are slice of life, comedy, action, adventure, it doesn't matter. As long as the series is well done, I'm into it. Alright? Plain and simple. I'm into it. I can appreciate any kind of entertainment as long as it's well done. And Kaiji is well fucking done. Man. Just wow. And before I end this video, I want to let you guys know that I cleared the first season in like 2 or 3 days. I got sick when I started the second season, and I couldn't watch some episodes, and it fucking hurt me that I couldn't watch any episodes because I couldn't react to them. And still right now, you know, like I've been explaining, my throat is still bothering me and stuff like that. I'm really congested and stuff, so I'm still working through that. But I am able to finish this shit, and I'm able to get into it, and able to finish these reactions. And it's been fucking awesome to finish out this series. Alright, guys. That's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Kaiji is definitely one of my favorite series. I would recommend this to anyone that has not seen it, that wants to see greatness. Period. Alright? This is the type of show that I always want to see. Something that truly sucks me in, that I want to watch day after day after day after day, continuously. This is the type of show that I talk about what anime's worth is, why you should watch anime. This is a perfect example of that. It's not these other shows like Naruto and stuff like that. I do love those shows. I am personally a fan of them. But when I talk to a lot of people about, look, you really need to watch the anime, this is the type of show that I'm talking about. This, BERSERK, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, Cowboy Bebop. Just phenomenal, exceptional greatness of shows. Alright? And I will throw in One Piece in there, you know what I'm saying? One Piece my shit. even though it's extremely long. But hey, it is what it is. But alright, guys. I'm done. Check out Kaiji. Great animation, great music. Just awesome. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in becoming a Patreon, check out the link in the description, y'all. You can find all the information there. Get your voice heard, man. If you think there's a series that is greatness, or it doesn't have to be greatness, it can just be something that's really good, just great to watch, that you want me to experience and also share an experience with you, check it out, guys. Let your voice be heard. Gather with a group of people, help vote, and we can make this happen. Alright? Whether it's a series or a movie, old to new. Okay, guys, I'm CenTruL. This is AnimeCenTruL. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments, rate, as always. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Twist up and down, share, but together at the same time. Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner.